Hello everyone, Professor Kagan here, and today I wanted to talk about the recent data mine for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, this data mine comes from Twitter user Ninja, and I'm just going to go ahead and say that the data mine has been pretty much confirmed, and I'll tell you why. Yesterday we got an update to Animal Crossing New Horizons that added content from this data mine, which would be Crazy Red, who comes to your island via a ship and sells you art, which you can take to Blathers to upgrade your museum. Also, Leaf, who I think he's a sloth. I never actually figured out if he's a sloth or not. I'm pretty sure he is because he's slow. Who sells you shrubbery and flowers and will buy your weeds off you. So that was kind of the first part of the data mine. But here's where it really gets interesting, and I wanted to talk about the stuff that is in the data mine but hasn't been added to the game yet. Like, Brewster returning. Brewster was a pigeon who runs a cafe in previous Animal Crossing titles like New Leaf and City Folk. He would sell you coffee and he would collect gyroids. If you don't know what a gyroid is, it's a tiny little dancing clay figure, which was they're kind of like canopic jars from Egypt. They would store the remains of dead people, which is nice, but anyway, it seems like he's going to come back, and I'm excited. I always enjoyed going to Brewsters on a Saturday night, listening to KK perform back in City Folk, and I enjoyed helping him out in New Leaf, serving coffee to various villagers. I've actually got a strategy guide for New Leaf on my shelf, which tells you what kind of coffee the villager likes, how much cream and sugar they like in it, and that sort of thing. So I'll be very excited to see him coming back. Although, what I'm really looking forward to is the possibility of vegetables coming to the game, like tomatoes, wheat, sugarcane, that sort of thing. You'll be able to grow them, sell them, and possibly even cook for them. I've seen the possibility of a cooking system, and I've wanted that in Animal Crossing for years, because I always thought to myself, I catch all these fish, and I can't eat them. And I've seen other villagers, I've seen Chip, the fishing tourney guy, eat them right in front of me. I've always wanted to eat the fish in the game, and if I can do that, I think that'll be really, really awesome. And to sort of add to that, there's going to be new things to pick up on the beach. Manila clams aren't going to be the only thing anymore. And diving's going to come back with the scuba suit. And that was always kind of fun to do back in New Leaf on the island that you could go to where Tortimer and Co. were at and make lots of bells off stuff that you can't really do now, which kind of sucks. And for those of you who are still playing the game day by day since launch like I am, you'll probably just recently upgraded Nooks Cranny, and there's actually going to be another Nooks Cranny upgrade according to this. No details on how to unlock it, but I wonder if it'll still keep the Nooks Cranny name, because like in previous iterations of the games, the shop would change names every time that it got upgraded. It'll probably keep Nooks Cranny, but I like the current iteration of the shop. It kind of reminds me of a little country general store. It's really nice. Now, something else that they have is if I see this right, I've got a little list here. I'm using an article from Polygon to keep everything on track. There's supposed to be more new shops coming. It doesn't really particularly say which, but new shops. I mean, I guess Kix could open up a shoe store, or maybe an extension of the Apple Sisters where he just has a room dedicated to shoes and bags since he sells bags now. And I guess Celeste, she kind of just hangs around the island now, gives you DIY recipes related to space. It would be cool to have like a museum. Oh, I just had an idea. It would be cool to have a piece of the museum where you could donate star charts. Like, you could actually have a little telescope tool and discover constellations, and then you could just donate star charts of those to her. That would actually be really, really cool. Although I don't know if anything like that would ever happen. So let me know what you all think about this Datamine. What you're most looking forward to see come back to Animal Crossing, or any new features like the vegetables and other crops. I'm Professor Kagan, Professor Inigo only. Y'all have a great day.